Good day, great day. This is For Another Day podcast, and I am Rick, and I am coming to you today to talk about Raw. That's right, RAW. It's how many people feel this time of year coming into the Christmas season, and so we're just going to go raw. Raw today, not a lot of editing, not a lot of fluff, just a lot of what people are experiencing today and what we can do to help ourselves. So, today, this is episode 116, and we are talking about raw. Now, you might be wondering, Rick, what are you talking about when it comes to raw? I think this time of the year, this Christmas season that we're in right now, it happens each and every year. I think for the past years, when there's been a pandemic at hand, some of it has been paused, but I think now coming back in the full swing of things, people are looking at it. It's like the craziness of Christmas that happens makes us so very raw. It makes us question, why are we doing this? And why are there so many things that I have to get done in such a short time? I was talking to a couple people today that they were like, "Oh my gosh, this last weekend, it was just nuts. We had 5 events over the weekend, whether it was with family or with friends or with school or with work or with," and they're trying to fit 5 of those events in, and they said, "We even went ahead and had to cancel some because they overlapped." This can definitely draw down what this Christmas season is all about and making us just raw. Raw to the actual event of what's coming, which is Christmas. This is supposed to be a day of joyous celebration, time of family, and instead it becomes a point of contention, a point of worry and concern, a point where we sometimes go into it with intrepidation and not knowing what is going to happen. And all this because in the last month, we've been working ourselves ragged, working ourselves to try to fit every last little thing in to make it just the perfect season, the perfect day, the perfect party, the perfect memories. And that can make you raw. So I wanted to relate to you what raw can mean for you and me this Christmas season. But before I do, I wanted to have a quick shout out from our sponsor today. So instead of thinking raw as in our raw nerves and our rawness in the busyness of this Christmas season, I wanted to kind of take a different approach to what raw can mean. Raw could mean revealed, advice, and warmth. Now, why am I using those words to describe raw? Because this could be a change for you on how you approach Christmas, how you approach this busyness of the Christmas season. Revealed. Now, why would you use the word revealed, Rick? I mean, what is supposed to be revealed? Well, first and foremost, we're supposed to look at what the revealed message of Christmas comes to be. And for many, it gets convoluted, it gets covered up, or it doesn't even get celebrated at all. But in essence, when we get so busy in our daily lives that we don't go ahead and focus on what's most important, we lose sight and we can't see what's even in front of us. So sometimes we need to take a step back and we need to survey the surroundings to truly see and reveal to us what is it that's most important here. Is it all the gifts? Is it all the events? Is it all the family? What is it that needs to be revealed? And by taking that step back, hopefully you can have a fair assessment of the situation. And this is where the advice part comes in. Sometimes you can't see it all by yourself. Sometimes you need other people to go ahead and to truly help you through advice. Being able to say, I think you're doing too much. Or did you really think that baking an extra 16 dozen cookies was going to make a difference to all the neighbors or whomever you're coming across? Um, Sometimes it takes having a best friend to kind of shake us up, especially when we're in relationships. It's like, do you see what's happening here? And so this is where it comes to get healthy advice from someone outside of the situation to say, okay, this is what you probably should be doing. But then there's points and times when mm, they're not the best situations and not the best people to gather that advice from. There was a commercial I saw the other day um, online that a person was trying to share and trying to get advice, and you would think that it was a therapy session, and it was from a roommate just saying, "Did you want pad thai noodles?" Um, so it's like trying to also find the right context for that advice would be helpful. The other part of raw is the warmth. And we have to remember that this warmth needs to be reciprocated. The warmth and love of this season needs to be paramount, needs to be first. And so that's where I would really encourage you to take time this season to slow down, to take advice from others if you can't slow down enough, to really truly give the warmth and the grace even to friends and family in this crazy season to try to refocus, to try to enjoy, and to truly treasure the memories that are made. For some, it's hard, and I realize that. And probably after Christmas, we're going to focus on that because it's what I hear a lot from. But here, I just wanted to give you just a real raw message today, one that can hopefully help you, make you pause and think, make you step back and reassess where you need to be.